Right, so we're back from the Great Dorset Steam Fair 2022. The 52nd Steam Fair, I think. And we raided the Auto Jumble, or we explored the Auto Jumble stands. Personally, some of my favourite of the what's random stuff shall we buy stands. And we have some stuff. We're going to quickly go through it. So, let's go with these first, because they are marked what they are and how much they cost me. Yeah, £5 for a 36 piece set of marking punches. There we go. They want a bit of a clean, but there's nothing wrong with them. They're stamps. So we have letters, numbers, and a hyphen. There's an and sign in there. Yeah, handy for marking up boilers. So we've got Titch to mark up, my little garden railway ones to mark up, future builds to mark up, you name it. Stamps are a handy thing to have. These are a nice small set for a £5. Absolutely nothing wrong with them, they just want to clean. So that's a winner. Let's put that over there. Next, something I've been after for a while, for a whole 15 squiddlies. Now, I don't even know what you call these. I've heard them called 1, 2, 3 blocks. They are a set of very well machined ground surfaces with, let's get this right. So there's plain holes through them, and every other one is tapped. Now, what are they for? So imagine that's the mill table. You can bolt that down with one right through there, or that way up, or that way up. Bolt stuff to it for milling in strange directions. Again, there's a pair. You can use them in tandem. These threads, I don't think are anything special. I'm hoping they're the same threads as everything else on the mill. So you can, of course, use your normal clamps on them. Likewise, you can put these through the hole and clamp down with them. Clamp them down to the table, put a nut on the top. Whatever. Useful pair of nice mated ground clamping blocks for want of a... Right, so they're great. Remember, that's 20 quid so far. Oh. And then this bag. No, they didn't come from Oxford Diecast. That's the bag we got from the Hornby stand, and it was the only thing strong enough to carry this lot in. So we're gonna go through this bag a bit at a time, because there's a lot in here, and some of it I can't use, so we'll be selling on. This Merhusive lathe tool, I can't even fit that in the lathe, let alone in the tool post. It's got a funny grind on it, granted. If anybody has any use for that, it's available. In the same vein, so is this. It is marked up 2x20, 20x20 braze tool, something knife tool. Again, if that means anything to anybody, it's got a name make under that sticker, tool mix or something like that. Again, there's some numbers on that side. If they mean anything to anyone, and this could be useful to anyone, it is far too big for me. That is available. And then on to the size stuff we can use. So, slitting disc. I have the holder for that already. That was a bonus. Did not expect that to be in the box, but it's handy that it is. Oh my god, what else have we got in here? So then there's all these. And then, oh yeah, the doubled up bag. So let's go to that in a minute. So, what have we here? An empty tube. An empty box. Tiny, teeny milling cutters and other things. Like teeny, tiny. Some of these. That's a 3-bladed one. I don't know if you can see that very well. Don't know what size that is. That's very nice to have be able to have a tiny set of limited use, granted, but always useful. I might edit that out. If not, it's just a funny sneeze. I should not have pulled these out. Some of these are broken by the looks of it. Some of them aren't. I don't really care. The little bits of metal will always come in handy. What else we got? Ah, this one has something in it. And a label which is unreadable. So that's going away. We have... Remember, this was a mystery box. I have no idea what was in here. Sizes I can't read. Looks metric. Looks like an M2. Yes, it is an M2. Metric 2mm tap. Metric, yeah. What have we got in here? That's quite a nice little cutter. 4-nosed one. That's what it says in the box. Swiss Tech carbide. Unused. Winner. Look at that. It's a nice little cutter. As is this. Oh, hello. You're a bit different. That's what's in the box. Made in Israel. Didn't know Israel made this sort of stuff. And so there's a story here. We went to the Steam Fair ill prepared to buy heavy stuff. This lot came in a big blue plastic bin from said stand. Yes, including the pen, which you're going up here. And we had no way of actually getting it home because the rucksack we took with us was no way strong enough to pick this up. I mean, this plastic bag's giving it. So, in we go. There is some chunky stuff in here. There is some normal, what I call normal size stuff in here. And all of it a bit random. Right, we're into big stuff here again. I don't know what this originally was. Oh, it does say on here. It says cobalt, molybdenum cobalt. It's a bit of 1/2 by 3/4. Again, I don't know what it's for, but it's going to be a useful bit of packing metal either way. And then we've got what I'd call, that's got to be a bit of key steel. Something that's far too big for me to use, but pretty to look at. I could probably hold these. Something that's been ground in many, many directions to do a job at some point in its life. So there's quite a lot of big tools in here. Is that boring? If you know what some of these are, because some of these are a mystery. I like, look at that. It's a pretty thing to look at though. I mean, that is almost massively too big for me to use. As is its mate. But in amongst here is some, I promise you there is some nice smaller stuff. Nice little ball nose cutter. Been after these for a very long time. I'm not going to go through the whole box, but there's more cutters. Look, you get the gist of what's in there. Some of these cutters have still got the wax on them, as is this one. There's some taps, there's some drill bits, mostly milling cutters of various sizes, down to nice and tiny. So that's what we got back from the Steam Fair, for a grand total of 30 quid.